The U.S. Supreme Court's current term ends in about 2 weeks, and one of the highly anticipated rulings will determine whether the 2020 census can include a question about citizenship. Here to talk about this is Travis County GOP Chairman Matt Mackowiak and Glenn Smith from Progress, Texas. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Sure.
Glenn, Democrats want the court to delay their ruling because they say they've uncovered new information. What will that delay mean in this case, and why is it so significant?
Well, I don't think the delay will be long enough to actually delay a ruling this term of the Supreme Court, because they have to answer the question, I think, and I think they will. But the issue is that the citizenship question intimidates all voters, not just those that are non-citizens. And so you undercount the number of eligible citizens that will be counted for the next apportionment, that is the drawing of legislative and congressional districts. That would effectively disenfranchise them, frankly, and that's the purpose of the question. All the experts know it, and for that reason the Supreme Court should soon, I believe, overturn the effort to include the question on the census.
Matt, where did the idea for adding this specific question come from, and what is the purpose?
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to make sure that we're getting an accurate count of the number of citizens that are residing in the United States, and as Glenn said, to do it for apportionment. This is how congressional districts are drawn. Formula funding, goes to different districts based on that demographic information. I think $900 billion is at stake across 320 different government programs on an annual basis as of 2016. So the purpose is to get an accurate count. In terms of where did this come from 1820 to 1950, every time but once was this question asked during the decennial census. So it's not a new idea. I think the question is, is current apportionment accurate if you're asking a citizenship status, see how many citizens versus citizens, then right now the current apportionment is incorrect, right? And so people are being counted who shouldn't be counted as it relates to apportionment, right? The question is, should government services and taxpayer dollars be going to non-citizens? Because right now they're being counted. We want to make sure that they're not counted for the accurate count the census is there to provide.
Glenn, do you think we will get an accurate census? Do you think people will answer a question honestly if that citizen question is included?
No, it's gonna undercount legitimate citizens, and that's the purpose of it, and that's what's so insidious about it. If there was an effort just to count eligible citizens across the country so apportionment could be accurate, as Matt says, okay. But that's not the effect of this. It's like a traffic stop. So people will be suspicious about why they're being asked this question, even citizens, and they simply won't fill out the census. They won't be counted because they've been intimidated out of it. And that's the purpose of the question, and that's why it should be abolished, really.
Okay, we are running out of time, but Matt, final thought.
Yeah, I mean, I would support ensuring that census questioners make clear to every respondent that this is not about going after them, or their answers wouldn't open them up to prosecution or anything like that. I don't want anyone to feel they can't answer honestly. We want the honest answers. I don't generally believe that people are going to feel that kind of fear. 1 out of 38 households, I think, is questioned. It's to get a sense of how many people are living there, what the age of the people are there living there, the demographic information. We want an accurate count of how many citizens are in the country, and we want to be able to extrapolate from 1 out of every 38 households. But ultimately, the courts are going to decide this.
Okay, absolutely. That 2020 census question now up to the Supreme Court. Matt, Glenn, thank you both for sharing your perspectives with us tonight.
Thank you all.